Good evening, I'm Tommy Lopez. Some storms came through our area today, and that's where we start. There was damage throughout our area, like this tree in Amory. Many of you have been sending in pictures to us of hail, some as large as golf balls, and there are hail accumulations of up to 1.5 inches in some areas. There are also slick roads tonight and fog throughout our area. And that's where we begin. We've seen some car crashes. As a result of all this, the weather likely played a role in this. An incident in Starkville. It's on Lynn Lane. You can see that car, a Jeep Cherokee, ran off the road. It ended up in a ditch. A tow truck had to pull that Jeep out of that ditch. This was between the Chevron there and Collegiate Heights. We've not heard about any injuries from that incident. But the heaviest damage may be in Monroe County. There are reports of trees down, major damage to buildings as well in and around Amory. And that's where our Quentin Smith joins us from. Quentin, what can you tell us?
That's right, Tommy. The storm may have passed, but it definitely left behind massive damage. I'm here at Larry Clark Chevrolet, right off of 278, and I want to take you straight to some of the damage the storm left behind. Look right here behind me. This is an aluminum roof that blew off of a shed here nearby. They say a straight line wind is said to be the cause for this damage. But this isn't the only damage the storm left behind. Here at Larry Clark Chevrolet, many of the vehicles were damaged because of hail that came down. And that's not it. That's not it. Trees were said to be down all across the city as well. And again, straight line winds and hail is said to be the cause of most of this damage here. Now, there were sporadic power outages, but the good news is the power is back up and running. And also some good news to report, there are no injuries and fatalities from this damage that was left behind. We'll continue to stay out here and assess this damage and get more information as it becomes available. But for now, reporting live in Amory, Quentin Smith. Tommy, back to you.
Quentin, thank you. Always good to hear that there are no injuries that we've heard of as of now, and those pictures you saw also from various areas throughout Amory that were on your screen. Quentin, thank you. We'll have more on the latest on that damage coming up tomorrow morning early on Sunrise. Chief Meteorologist Keith Gibson has been following these storms all day long. Keith, we're looking ahead also to more potential storms tonight.
That's right, a couple of rogue hailstorms this evening producing some of that, and this is some video from Amory of that storm as it was coming on in. It looks like snowflakes here, but that was actually some of that large hail that was falling earlier this evening, and we had some accumulation of that, and as Quinn just showed us, it's still with us in Amory, and that's how it looked earlier this evening as well after the fact. And also in Starkville, you got in on the large hail or large quantities of smaller type hail and numerous other places as well. More pictures and more videos coming on up. Right now, our viewing area is doing okay. A few showers here in far north Mississippi from New Albany out towards Boonville and Iuka, but this big mass of storms up here in Arkansas and Tennessee is coming our way. And I want to show you the general movement. Well, we'll show you that coming up in just a few minutes, but that whole line of storms is actually moving off to the southeast here, and we'll be in here after midnight. Your full forecast is coming up.